welcome back to my channel for another speed build. My name's Silver and I have two modern townhouses for you today. So this took me no time at all. Seriously, I think it took me like an hour and 15 minutes maybe of actual recording time, and then what I did off time was maybe an extra 20 minutes, maybe 30. Not a lot. It really did. It came together really easily is what I'm trying to say. I was going off an inspiration pic from that I just happened to see on my Pinterest, and it looks nothing like it. The only thing that's actually the same is, and it's not even the same as just the color scheme for the left house, like for the outside. The rest of it looks entirely different, like literally entirely different. But I had a lot of fun with this one, and honestly it came together really easily. The only thing I didn't include was, of course, bathrooms and the floor plan. I didn't include the floor plan because when I went to do it, I was like, oh, this is gonna take me forever to do because it was such a weird shape. No, it didn't. It took me like no time at all, actually. I didn't have any problems with it. It just went together so nicely, and I honestly love this. I want to play in it. I think it's really expensive. It definitely is, but I did decorate it completely, so I feel like, you know, if you really wanted to be realistic, you could maybe delete the furniture except like the kitchen and the bathrooms and stuff, like you would if you were buying a house and the furniture wasn't included. Just an idea. I like doing that sometimes in my own gameplay because I feel like it's realistic that not every house would be already decorated for your needs and things like that. It wouldn't make much sense. But that's what I do. It might be weird, but I like doing it. So, but yeah, no time at all. I really thoroughly enjoyed making this house. I think it's very different than what I normally do. I mean, I've done the normal like house style, I've done modern, I've done, you know, various other things like where I do like group homes and stuff like that. But this is different. This is like an actual like townhouse, I think. I mean, maybe, I think so, right? So each house definitely has its own color theme and scheme, and I was doing something funky in this house with on the right house with the green and the orange, or like it's more of a yellowy gold brown color. It's very I feel like it's very rich, but at the same time it's very muted, and I felt like those two colors went together really nicely. And that's just my opinion. We are building in the university world. This is not a limited pack, and oh my gosh guys, I finally got to be able to do this. That sounded weird. That sounds weird. Is that weird? That's weird. I used the My First Pet Stuff couch to create like it's not an L-shaped couch, but it is. It's still kind of a funky shape. It's not completely L-shaped, but I really liked it. And you know what? Decorating this house too came together really easily. Like, I felt like I knew exactly where things should go and what should go there. And I'm really happy with the turnout. I used a lot of Parenthood, and what's the other one I used? I'll remember when I see it. So this house doesn't have like a really formal dining room. I don't think either one actually has formal dining rooms. I think you could definitely fit them in. I mean, I put a dining room table and chair over there, like in the corner under the stairs, but like realistically speaking, you know, that only has 2 Sims, but maybe there's only 2 Sims who live here. I didn't actually particularly imagine who lived here other than like with I definitely imagined teenagers in the houses, but that was pretty much it. Like, and I think the only reason I imagine that is because we're in the university town, so these would be the teenagers that would be going to school. And I think I'm actually going to leave this in my save file. I know it doesn't necessarily fit in with the surrounding houses, but we are in like the mixed neighborhood between Foxbury and Brightchester, and I like the idea of there just being like this new modernized build here, and maybe these people go to Foxbury because they're like super supportive of modernized builds. I don't know. We should have architecture in the game. I'd like to go back to the days of The Sims 3 where we could like go into somebody's house and design for them. Maybe we could like do like a little cheaty-roo and make our own career that way. Like, you know, say, oh, you have, so I'd have to make it up, but maybe we could do like certain criteria, and then that's like the challenge. Oh, maybe I'm making my own challenge, guys. Oh, I might be making my own challenge. Okay. Trademark. No. No, but in all seriousness, I'll look that up to see if that's a thing already, and if it's not, I will look into creating it, because I feel like that's something that I would love to do, and I would thrive off of doing that as a Let's Play. That would be interesting. I use a lot of these island living curtains. They're just so pretty, and I felt like they fit in really well, like, because although these are really modern homes, it's not entirely realistic to have everything like super stark modern, especially if it's a family home. That's just my opinion. Some families are like that, and that's totally okay, but in my mind, it's not like that. So I feel like the curtains just soften up the house look a little bit and make it look more family friendly, if that makes sense. So again, just my opinion. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it, of course, but this is just how I perceived the house and what I liked for it. I struggled a little bit with painting as well, and look, I know the furniture doesn't entirely match, but I really did try to get that like kind of white and brown together to work. To work together, not together to work. Oh my goodness. Language. I'm sorry I didn't include the bathroom again. It's just, I start building and I think it's been like 60,000 hours, and it's actually only been an hour, and then I'm like, oh no, I gotta cut the video down, it's horrible, it's too long, what am I gonna do? And then it still only comes out to like 15 minutes and I get confused. So, oh, City Living was the other pack I used a lot of. Oh my gosh. I swear the more Dutch I learn, the less English I know. It seems so almost comical. And a little rude. Like, can I not? I have to study today, like really, really, really study. I have to do at least 5 hours a day. Because if I don't, then I'm really worried I won't make it to my exam and pass my exam. And I'm so nervous and so anxious. And yeah, so that's why there's a little break from streaming, because I have to really buckle down this week and get some extra work done. Sorry. Sorry, because if you don't know, I stream, but we're taking a break this week, and I'm going to be back at it next week, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes from there, but, you know, I don't have a lot of extra time this week to stream, so it's unfortunate. I'm sad. I miss it already. I enjoy it a lot. And also, a video didn't go out the other day. Actually, entirely not my fault. Legitimately. What had happened was, I uploaded the video, set it on a timer like I normally do, and then it didn't work. It didn't work. It literally, like, I came back on my computer because, like I said, I'm really busy this week, so I literally did not check my computer. I didn't think to check my computer because I'd never had this issue before. And what had happened was, the video didn't actually upload because apparently, like, it said something like, oh, you've already uploaded this video, which isn't true. But it didn't notify me, like, on my phone or anything like that. I literally came back the next day and saw it wasn't uploaded. So, as in, I came back today and saw it wasn't uploaded, and I'm really offended. I don't know why that happened, but I'm really sorry. That was actually a technical difficulty, and I'm sorry, but I will not claim responsibility for it. Because I genuinely uploaded it. It just didn't upload properly. So I set it for today, and the voiceover I'm doing now will come out tomorrow. So, you know, I do it in a day in advance, and sometimes I do it like 5,000 days in advance because I get excited and do a lot of stuff. It's fun. It's great. But we are pretty much on to the second house now. I talked over it, but, you know, you got your living room and your kitchen. I put in that, like, I put bar stools and stuff like that because I feel like, you know, these homes just don't have formal dining rooms. And I think, again, you definitely could fit it in. I just chose not to. And I put a bathroom downstairs. You don't necessarily need that bathroom either. Like, you could get rid of it. You could. Here's where I decided that I wanted pets for these people. I end up putting a dog in the right or the left house and a cat in the right house. We're in the right house now, and I'll go back in later and put a food bowl and stuff in the other house, and I put toys outside in the backyard because it just seemed like a little, I say backyard. The backyard is non-existent. And the reason why is because this is a really small lot. I want to say it's a 20 by 15, could be entirely wrong, but I really do think it's a 20 by 15, and I built these relatively big houses. Like, I want to play in these houses, guys. I'm so excited about them. I love the concept of having, like, townhouses that could technically work, you know, with the idea of having roommates and stuff like that. Like, it could work, in theory, could work. And I really, really like that idea and that concept, and I really want to play with it. Like, I feel like, oh, these are the new chairs from university. You can use the move objects on and alt place them, and they sit, like, they will fit together pretty well. There's no, like, glitching or anything like that. So you can have, like, whatever length of couch you wanted. And you know what? I bet those chairs will be really good for making, like, circular stuff. Like, circular seating. I'm gonna try that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna try that because I think that would be really fun. I don't know if it would actually work, like your Sims could sit there, but it would look seamless because of the way the chairs are set up. I will try that, and I'll do like a fancy build, like a fancy family home, you know? It'll be fun. It'll be great. And I'm using a lot of the new stuff in here, like with the IKEA side table and the IKEA, dresser. I really love those. I'm sorry, they are IKEA. I don't care what you say. It's fine. But this is a cute little room. Yeah, I guess it's a bedroom for a teenager. We get the little, what is it? Is it a robot? It's not really a robot. It has like different, like, thing. It's a toy. It's one of those like little, decorative toy things, and, yeah, but we're on to the outside now. Like I said, came together really, really easily. Oh, if you didn't notice, I put bikes I put another bike there in a second, yeah. These are new in the university, if you don't know, and I think they're awesome. They're so much fun. Like, they don't entirely work properly, but that's okay. We don't mind. So when I said we have a really tiny backyard, it's not really a yard, it's more like a patio, but I feel like that's so realistic for these townhouses. Like, I watch, like, television shows about like, houses and stuff like that all the time, and in these, like, little townhouses, they don't really have a big yard, and if they do, it's a really fake yard. Just my experience, but whatever. Speaking of shows, if anybody has any recommendations for children's shows that aren't, like, completely insufferable, please let me know. I'm dying. Like, I mentioned earlier about Dutch, or maybe I didn't. I might have. I don't remember. I talk a lot. But yeah, to help me learn Dutch, I am watching little children's shows because that is what my language capability is currently at. And, unfortunately, I'm running out of, like, good shows to watch. Like, the ones that I watch are almost completely insufferable. They're so annoying. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. I like the really traditional girly stuff, but, you know, like the really stereotypical girly stuff. Like, don't get me started about Winx Club, but Winx Club is almost over. So, just like this video. So let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions, and that would be really great. And thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, also let me know down in the comments, and show your support by tapping the like button and subscribe for more builds. If you'd like this build in your game, it is up on the gallery under my username Silverplumbobs. And remember, guys, I upload daily. Have a great day. Bye!